All right, hello, good morning, good evening, and good night. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic as always. In today's video, we have kind of a surprising video. No, we are not talking about NVDY, we are talking about TSLY. The reason being, this is more of a pop-up video, an unexpected video. We're talking about TSLY due to the current massive drop in the share price. What we're going to do in this video is we're going to talk about this 9% drop, why it dropped 9%. I'm also going to dive into I'm going to dive into Tesla's Q3 earnings a little bit, but I'm going to compare them to their Q2 earnings to show you why exactly Tesla reacted the way they did. And then last but not least, will I be looking to add any more TSLY after this drop? So today, kind of an unexpected, unplanned video. I plan most of my videos, but this one is definitely not. We're talking about TSLY, the drop. I'm going to explain to you what happened. And you know what? I'm going to give you my raw, honest thoughts. I haven't looked over it too much. I watched a couple videos on Tesla's earnings, and I kind of understand why they had this 9% drop or 10% drop in the share price. I'm going to kind of digest that with you if you are not aware. So I hope you guys do enjoy this video, and we're going to struggle through this little pain together. But struggle no more, because please do subscribe if you haven't yet done so. We're up to 3,083 subscribers. If we can get to that 3,100 subscriber mark by the end of today or tomorrow, I think that'd be absolutely incredible. You thought I was going to say fantastic. It is absolutely fantastic. So please do hit the subscribe button. But today we're talking about the YieldMax ETF. And as I mentioned most often on my channel, guys, I will do everything I can to keep you guys up to date with TSLY, stock plays like TSLY, CLIP, MPW, anything like that, USOY, anything high yielding is pretty much what I'm covering. Today we're covering TSLY. So TSLY is down today from, let's just see what it was trading at a couple days ago, $13.10 to $11.82. The reason being the underlying stock, which TSLY and the YieldMax option income strategies, right, synthetic cover calls on, Tesla, has gone down about 10%. And this is the thing with YieldMax and their strategies. Although they're great for income, they provide you, 52% returns. Tesla's probably saying closer to 60% return right now, but they do capture all of the downside. They capture a limited upside potential in the stock here, but they do capture all of the downside. So that's one thing to keep in mind when you invest in any kind of YieldMax investment. Now today, as you can tell by that, Tesla has pretty much captured almost all of the downside of Tesla. Sorry, TSLY has almost captured all of the downside of Tesla. And so Tesla had a pretty big hit today. You can see negative 10%, and that was due to their quarterly earnings. And the reason why their quarterly earnings, their stock went down due to their quarterly earnings. As you can see here, if you look here, total automotive revenues, I can't really go on the side here, but it's the very top one. Oh, yes, I can. Beautiful. Total automotive revenues, you can see here in Q2, it was about 46%. This makes up a large portion of their revenue, coming in at $21 billion. You can see in Q3, they took a pretty big hit, going down to only 5% growth, and their automotive revenue dropped by about $2 billion. So that's something to keep in mind there. I think that was the big one here. You can see total GAAP gross margin right here went down 719 basis points on the right, and that is just kind of a fancy way of saying it went down 7.19%. It's not 700%, 7.19%. And same here, operating margin also went down about 10% or so, which kind of is relatively close to the amount that Tesla's stock price dropped. I'm not sure if there's any correlation there. I'm just kind of bringing that up to you. But you could see here kind of going from their Q2 numbers to their Q3 numbers. They look significantly worse in Q3, and I think this is about as bad as it's going to get for Tesla, as I heard in some other videos by some other YouTubers as well. So obviously a big drop on the operating margin. You have adjusted EBITDA margin also went down about 7% today. And just overall, you can see energy generation from income and storage revenue up here. It's sitting at about 40% right now when it was at 74% last quarter. So there's some big drops in Tesla's earnings. They were expected, but not this bad. And I think that's part of the reason why there was a massive, I think, overreaction in Tesla stock price. I do not think the stock should have gone down this much. I understand that people were calling for a downtrend to occur just due to this pattern right here. I'm not sure if this is a head and shoulders pattern right here. I'm not a day trader. My friend's a day trader. He let me know in advance that you might see a downside in Tesla. I guess this is what we were kind of expecting and waiting for here. But just even going down here, if I can see anything else, Tesla also did announce that they will begin to deliver their Cybertruck. So that's something new that's coming out. And it wasn't that there was a negative stance around that. It's just maybe that it took way longer than expected. And I'm not sure what the news necessarily is around the Cybertruck. I know it's coming out and it's long been anticipated, as they've even mentioned in their previous quarterly results in Q2, how they're testing the Cybertruck and showing kind of pictures about it. But with that coming out and Tesla's earnings coming out at a loss, or not at a loss, but going down quarter over quarter, there was a pretty significant drop in the stock price. Now, if I am a Tesla investor, I am not a Tesla investor, I'm a TSLY investor. But I guess you can say kind of directly, even though TSLY does not own any Tesla, any underlying stock, we are somewhat vested in the returns of Tesla because TSLY looks to mimic the returns of Tesla and provide a dividend yield. Now, what would I be doing if I was holding Tesla or I'd be holding TSLY? Currently, I am just going to hold my position. I'm not looking to sell anything in my brokerage account. I'm just holding TSLY. Would I see this as a potential buying opportunity? Maybe I would. You know what? TSLY went down about 10%, but one thing I do want to stress is I don't want to just buy a stock just because I see it went down 10% and I'm like, oh, cool, now I can get a better dividend yield. Look, TSLY went down 10% and it's been going down for the past couple months or so. As you can see here, down from roughly $18. You could see that and you could say that's almost a 40% downtrend just over the past 6 months. Now, you could see this as a potential buying opportunity, as I mentioned, but you really want to be smart with this because you want to say, look, is TSLY going to be able to recover? Because what if Tesla has a very quick recovery right now, and then TSLY is not able to match that recovery and the stock lags behind? Sure, it might pay some pretty good dividends along the way, but we also want some kind of capital appreciation or just the ability to stay close or be positive in terms of the capital appreciation. Now, with all that being said, I am just holding my position. Like I said before, am I looking to invest in TSLY? I'm not sure yet. I'm going to make that decision. I might look over it a little bit more tonight. I just wanted to bring you the fact that it did go down 10% today, and the fact that I am still holding the stock. I'm not selling any stock just due to the fact that it went down. I think Tesla is a great underlying company. Obviously, Tesla is cyclical and it is volatile, and that's why we get paid massive premiums in TSLY. Slowly, Tesla could hopefully recover from this and charge back up to the $300 marker that it was once at, and that could potentially bring YieldMax back up. But there's no guarantees, obviously. When it comes to investing, all you can do is plan for the worst and prepare for the best. So with all that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope you guys kind of got the news that TSLY went down. If you haven't already seen it, maybe a little reason why it went down due to their Q3 earnings being just under what analysts expected, coming in pretty much way lower than analysts expected, at a little surprise, and that's why Tesla stock dropped quite a bit. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope it gave you a little bit of comfort knowing that I am holding my shares. Let me know down below in the comments on what you guys are going to do with your shares. I'm always looking to see what you guys are doing too, not only for, me, but everyone else in our community, so we all get a sense of what we're doing. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope you guys take care. I will continue to cover TSLY and let you know if anything happens with it. So stay tuned, and I will see you guys next time. Hope you have a great day and take care.